What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody, man? Welcome to the NFL on ABSN. Check it out, man. We are coming to you tonight with some breaking news. Been developing news, I should say. Going to get into that. We're going to get into the playoffs. Yeah, we got to talk about playoffs. Because, we got teams playing this weekend. We want to get into that. And what is going to happen with some of these other coaches, man, that is out there. It's a lot of NFL news going on right now. So this is the place to be. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm Unpopular Opinion Sports. You already know what it is. AKA NYG Double Deuce here with my dog, Big Pat Sports Talk, man. We're going to get it in tonight, man. Bro, before we hit the intro, though, what is your reaction to the big news of the day, man?
John Harbaugh finally signed with the New York Giants. Kind of figured that he was going to be the guy that they signed because they went extra hard and flew private jets out for him. They kept him there, and he decided that he was going to leave, but they was like, no, we are going to give you close to the $20 million per year that was reported. I think it's going to be around 5 years, close to $100 million once the deal is finally signed, and the Giants finally got a real head coach. He has experience, mad experience, 18 years with the Ravens. Playoffs 12 of those years, won Super Bowl. He made a whole structure for Lamar Jackson to get him started. So hey, why can't he do it for Jackson Dart too?
Yeah, man, we are going to get into that. We're going to get into what it means for the New York Giants, for the NFC East, what it means for some of the other coaches that are still out there looking for jobs, all that much more, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's hit that intro. Let's get it.
the Raisin Man.
Man, let's get into it, man. So, Mr. John Harbaugh, the big news of the day, Harbaugh expected to sign a contract with the New York Giants to be the next head coach. This is something that, as my bro mentioned earlier, that this was a dire need situation for the New York Giants. They went all out for Harbaugh. Of course, he was the number one candidate in a lot of people's on a lot of people's list, including the Atlanta Falcons, Tennessee Titans, among others. Now, looking at this, the ESPN headline says big win for the Giants. And I think it's a big win for John Harbaugh. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, he's going to get paid. He's going to get his cash money, man. Where my money sign at? Yes. That's number one. Number two, you in a division that's it's meh right now because the Eagles is nosediving. They got issues over there. As we been saying, like the Eagles' downfall is real. It is upon us. You know what I'm saying? And they owe them dudes a lot of money on the back end of some of them contracts, and they can't get out of. One named AJ Brown, which, you know, we'll see what happens with him. But you got that going on the Commanders. I mean, Jaden Daniels hurt. You know, he may be on par with the Giants is working with and as far as offense is concerned. So you got that going on. Then you got the Cowboys that's just going to be the Cowboys. No threat at all as far as winning anything significantly. That's number two. Number three, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatbo, Malik Neighbors. You got some pieces on offense to work with. You got some pieces on defense to work with. Abdul Carter, you know, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. So you got that going on. And you're being put in a situation where, let's be honest, the bar ain't very high. It ain't like the person that's taking the Pittsburgh job that's got to go in there and beat Mike Tomlin. This Giants team, they be happy for like 8 wins right now.
Yeah, it just depends on what part of the fan base you're talking to. See what I'm saying?
Look here. Can't nobody in their fucking right mind think this team constructed as of now, not given what they will do in the offseason or off seasons, is gonna win a Super Bowl just by hiring John Harbaugh. And if those fans are out there, feel free to talk. We on this show here tonight for a conversation with John Harbaugh and some of these other coaches and the teams that still playing out there in the playoffs that could affect some of these situations, teams like Buffalo, namely. But I don't think that is the bar. I think the bar, you know, would just to see this team be competitive, you know, win some games and, you know, compete for the playoffs. I think that is the bar. It's not a bar of, hey, I got to go in here year one, win a dang on Super Bowl. I don't think that type of pressure, John Harbaugh, A, I don't think it bothers him. And then B, because he wouldn't have took the job if New York was an issue. And then B, I don't feel like that he feels like he can't get that done with what he got. And what I just said, given the division, next year, the Giants' schedule is going to be a little bit lighter than it was this past year. That's another feather in the hat. So again, you got a lot going on for this team to take a big step, you know. So again, you go to Tennessee, Atlanta, everybody's saying Atlanta, look, Atlanta's a fine team, but Atlanta is Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And they are a flash in the pan team that doesn't really have a lot of stability, you know, outside a couple years where they had Mike Ryan and then, you know, some Vic years or whatever. They're a turnover machine as far as personnel is concerned. So I think this is John Harbaugh's. This is a win for Harbaugh, is what I'm saying. You know, not just for the New York Giants, but go ahead, Pat, what you gonna say? What's your
yeah, depending on what Giants fan you're talking to. A lot of these Giants fans are crazy. You even have some of the faces on WFAN saying dumb stuff like they're not excited about the John Harbaugh signing because if he couldn't win it with Lamar Jackson, what can he do with Jackson Dart? That argument is being put out there. Stephen A. Smith is putting that out there. So that's the negativity that they're gonna keep going with the New York Giants fan base. They're gonna keep it negative somehow, some way. But just me personally, I just want John Harbaugh to find a way to be competitive in this division. That's where you got to start out. If you're competitive in your division, if you're going 4-2 in your division, more than likely you can make the playoffs. You can win 5 to 6 other games outside your division and get into the playoffs. But he's going to have to find ways to consistently beat the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Commanders. And if he does that, I think he'll be well on his way to having this a consistent playoff team. If you go consistently 4-2 in your division, you know, you're not going to go 6-0 in your division every year. It's divisional game. Somebody's going to get you. But if you can consistently get at least one against each one of those teams every year, and then maybe beat one team twice, hell, that's 4-2 right there. And we've done pretty good against teams outside of the division. If you got a team that can beat up in your division, you got a team that can go out there and win some other games. And if you can be consistently around 10-7, 11-6, 12-5, hell, maybe even throw a 13-4 in there sometimes. You're going to be a relevant team and you're going to make the playoffs every year. And who knows what can happen when you make it to the playoffs. But you got to find a way to be competitive in this division. You can't go 1-5 and 2-4 at best every year. It's not conducive in winning football. So just be competitive in your division. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, I believe so too. One thing I will say as well here is that with John Harbaugh, there's a couple things I think the Giants can improve on immediately. And, you know, we're going to talk football here too. I do want to talk football. You know, I got Pat on here. You know, I know my bro, he gets to the big Pat's game plans. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I think this team will improve on immediately, and if you are a real Giants fan, you have to be excited about this. The Baltimore Ravens consistently have one of the best offensive lines in football. Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the problem that everybody's always worrying about? The offensive line with the New York Giants. I think with a couple moves, they might have something in the bag to where they can actually compete and run the football consistently. That's another thing. Running the football now. Let's get to this. The reports are that Todd Monken is expected to join John Harbaugh's staff for the Giants. Let me get that up there for y'all. So this one I'm gonna kick it over to you. What do you expect to see with Todd Monken and Jackson Dart and the pieces that the Giants have, Cam Scatbo and Malik Neighbors?
You know, the thing I like about John Harbaugh is he bases his scheme off the players that he has. And I do believe that you can run a similar play style that they were running over there with the Ravens. You got Cam Scatbo. Is he Derrick Henry? No. You got Jackson Dart. Is he Lamar Jackson? No. But they are very skillful at what they do. They have skill sets. And then you can run those bunch sets. Let's say if they do keep Wan'Dale Robinson, you could put him in that Zay Flowers type role. Is Wan'Dale Robinson Zay Flowers? No, but I can say he's about 80% of Zay Flowers. You know, I think he can do some things like Zay Flowers. He's just small. But if you keep him, I definitely believe they'll run a similar type system. And then I think they're going to bring over some of their players, like a Linderbaum, like a Patrick Ricard, maybe Isaiah Likely in there. Ooh. And they do use the tight ends very well. You got Fedone, you got Theo Johnson, and you best believe they're going to get another tight end, and that's the quarterback's, safe keep. Theo Johnson has shown that he can be a dude. He got to catch the ball. Yeah, but with a coach like John Harbaugh, he gets the best out of his players. And Bellinger, they may let Bellinger walk. You know what I'm saying? They may let him walk or they may bring him back. But I do believe that they have a system that they can run, and they will bring one athletic offensive lineman.
Go get Tyler Linderbaum. Fuck everybody else.
I think Linderbaum is coming.
Linderbaum.
That's the
you get Linderbaum,
choice.
Smits, bye-bye. We start there. Look, that dude Daniel Falele, he had potential coming out of
I think it was Minnesota.
Yeah, so you may want to look at him too. As a guard, as a maybe a depth piece.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, go get them linemen from Baltimore. Let's start there. And the fullback, obviously, he gonna help in the run.
I would love Patrick Ricard on this team. He is a offensive lineman that plays fullback. That dude is literally taking edge rushers and planting them.
Get Manhurts and Bellinger. You can get all them off the team now. We got the guy that's gonna block. You know what I'm saying?
So I think they're gonna run a similar system if they bring over Todd Monken, and I'm not mad at that choice because Todd Monken has a good offense. You can't really blame John Harbaugh for mental mistakes, fumbles, and things get ready to go into the end zone. So I know you can look at the head coach and say, hey, he didn't have a great hold on him, but listen. There's a lot of guys that respected John Harbaugh in that locker room, like David Ojabo. If you decide to trade Kayvon Thibodeau, Ojabo will be definitely a good replacement, and he will cost way less than what Thibodeau would cost. I like Aloy Gilman. I think he's better than every safety on this roster. And he was the third guy over there with the Ravens. Charlie Kolar, he's good. Old man Van Noy, who knows? But they definitely got some pieces that'll come over with him for sure if they want to go that route. And there's some pretty good guys on that list that you don't have to break the bank. Maybe Tyler Linderbaum, you may have to pay
you're gonna have to pay
$22 million for him.
So he's a top of the line player at his position, but I don't think. But shout out to the chat, Daniel Burry Sports. I see you, Dirt B. I see you, Eric James, Lex 2K, Jada God, Mets, Man Cave. I see y'all, man. Y'all tap in, hit that like button, share this out on Twitter, on your social media platforms. We're gonna talk here a little bit about John Harbaugh. Also gonna get into some of the other coaches out there as well, because Pittsburgh, they got an opening. Baltimore, they still got an opening, so it's going to be a trickle-down effect here coming up, man. But back to Harbaugh for a second. Now, the main thing here is Jackson Dart. So I'm going to play a Twitter clip here. Let's see. All right, here we go.
That's why I said 28. Most quarterbacks hold about stats. I'm about my team, okay? You get this guy. Why you're a leader? I love you too. That's why I said 28. Yeah. That's why I love you too. I know, baby. I love the way you play too. Appreciate it. Just play. Just attack. All you do is attack. That's all I know. Yeah. I watch. That's how. Keep me going. You're gonna be little kids in this country. You're wearing number 8 playing quarterback for the next 20 years. I can't wait to see it when I get older. But right now, I gotta get right now. It's right. Yeah. Sorry, start with 1.
So there you see Harbaugh there with Lamar Jackson. And the reason I want to play that clip is because this is a guy that's going to be working with your quarterback, Jackson Dart. Like, John Harbaugh is not the type of coach that wants to fit players into a system. You know what I'm saying? And you've seen that with Lamar Jackson firsthand. As I mentioned, the whole thing with Joe Flacco, you know, so he was able to do it with 2 different style of quarterbacks. But this right here is important because the interaction of, hey, you the man, I'm empowering you, you know, you go out there and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna make you know, kids proud. You know, they love you, they're out there for you. You know, so just psychologically, I think his demeanor will reel that wow energy, if people want to say, about Jackson Dart, and get him to play more focused football. Focused quarterback is a deadly quarterback because what they say, most of the game is mental. Mm-hmm. But I did want y'all to see that there with Lamar Jackson, man. And as you mentioned, Tom Monken coming over also was working with Lamar Jackson during those Super Bowl those MVP runs. Jackson Dart's not Lamar Jackson. Don't misquote me, you know, but I do think you could see a similar trajectory as far as Jackson Dart and the growth you may see at the quarterback position, man. And if you're getting good quarterback play here in the NFC East, you can win some games, man, because, again, ain't none of these quarterbacks knocking your socks off, in my opinion. I like Jaden Daniels, but injury concerns now. And Washington don't know what the fuck they doing, as predicted. So they still Washington. You know, no on the chains ain't matter. They still doing dumb shit. So they got a Dax he's getting up there. You know, he can still put up numbers, but he getting up there, and Dallas ain't going nowhere. And we know what Jalen Hurts is. So don't give me that. But yeah, I think it's a good sign here. But how do you feel about particularly what John Harbaugh could do working with Jackson Dart?
I think he could do very good things with Jackson Dart. And like you said, don't misquote us. We're not saying that he's Lamar Jackson, but he's a quarterback that can get out the pocket and make a play if something breaks down. He's that type of quarterback. But I'm going to love to see this team actually run a system. You see what I'm saying? Like, now, only thing I'm worried about Tom Monken is sometimes he could get a little screen heavy in his scheme and forget about running the running back. But if we could get that run game going and establish the run like we've seen Monken do, we could be a problem in the NFC East, especially if A.J. Brown leaves the Eagles, which I think they're going to try to trade him. You don't know what's going on in Washington with Jaden Daniels. Let's say he could get hurt again, and then that team wasn't that great even when Jaden Daniels was playing this year. Dallas defense wasn't that great. Yeah, they could put up some numbers, some points, but they give up a bunch of points. And we should have beat them twice this year. So this year, you see what I'm saying? Sure. And I think John Harbaugh brings an element of team to this roster. And they're going to start holding each other accountable. See, that chaos is gone now. All that chaos is gone. Now you with a head coach that's going to hold you accountable. If you're not doing your job, he's going to pull you. So you're not going to have people out there like Javon Holland just running out there getting burnt, getting cooked, everything. You know, John Harbaugh is going to sit his ass down.
Yeah.
And let me get a player out there that wants to play. See, now those guys with those higher contracts like Paul Debo and Javon Holland, they might ride the bench for 1 year and get released the next year because it's out after this year in their contract.
They need to if they ain't playing well.
You see what I'm saying? I think he's going to bring some guys that come in, blue-collar guys like the safety Gillum, and bring guys in there. They're going to play tough. They're going to play hard. They're going to do their assignments, and you're going to have to beat them. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy like how it used to be. Maybe in the first year you'll see a couple of instances of that because he's getting his way. But once John Harbaugh gets a total hold on his team, you're going to see a team that you're going to have to beat. It's not going to be good money anymore. It's like, okay, these dudes are coming to play, and we're going to have to do this because if we don't, they're going to kick our ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to bring that element back. It's not just an easy peasy, oh, this dude's going to be a moron. He's not going to do this assignment. Throw it deep. No, somebody's going to be there. And somebody's going to knock your damn head off. And not to keep rambling, but one thing I think that he's going to do, I've never seen a Ravens team without linebackers.
Yeah.
So one thing I think he's going to do in this draft here, there's plenty of linebackers in this draft that you could get in the second, third, fourth, some even in the fifth round that you could develop. I think he's going to get him a good linebacker. He's going to get some linebackers to develop. And you're going to see a team that when somebody goes out, it's not a free fall from the linebacker position. Like these dudes don't know what to do. They can't do anything. They might not be as good as the starter, but they're commendable. They could go in there and they can still get the job done. I think he's going to bring that to this team too. But go ahead, YG.
I agree with you, man. I think the leadership is going to be on another level. Because one thing we've been questioning about this Giants team is there's no leadership. Who's the leader, right?
Yeah.
Ain't no question.
Players.
Ain't no question. There's no question who's running the building. Like,
he's running that building, bro.
There's no question who's running the building. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? So, again, you're not going to bring him in and pay him whatever they're going to pay him, you know, for him not to be running the building. And all y'all that thought Joe Shane was going to be this big, like,
that's just media bullshit, man.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's all this Joe Shane shit. Bro. You see what I'm saying? All this Joe Shane shit for nothing.
And you want to know what's really funny about it, NYG? He took the meeting, and Joe Shane was part of the reason why he took the meeting. He actually said Joe Shane's good and wants to work with him.
What people don't know about Joe Shane is considered like a GM that you can work with.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, he's not a like, this ain't Jerry Jones, you know, running the Giant. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, whoever else you want to throw out there, any big time name GM or whatever, like the guy in San Francisco or whatever, John Lynch. But it ain't that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like, oh, this was gonna be a big issue. You Giants fans, you make a big issue out of, because again, you follow whatever carrot they throw out there to you. You make a big deal out of nothing. John Harbaugh is going to build this team his way. Joe Shane is going to go out
and get his groceries. That's what he's going to do.
and make the contracts work.
Yep. He's the money man, and he's the guy that's going to go get the talent for him. My bad, but
nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what we're talking about. You know? So all the people that wanted Joe Shane gone, again, like Sonny Styles. But look, all the people that wanted Joe Shane gone, I mean, he's not going anywhere because what the Giants do want in their organization is somebody that can keep them stable financially and, you know, not getting into bad contracts. Giants don't have no bad contracts on their team right now. You see what I'm saying? That's another selling point for John Harbaugh because now he can go out and get Lindemann. He can go out and get Ricard. You can go out and do some things, you know. You know, we got something coming out, man, but the Giants can free up upwards of what we said, 50-something million. So, but they got things to work with. So I think that in itself was overblown, you know, just the whole Joe Shane thing. That like just let him go in the background like Homer, you know what I'm saying? And
that's what he wants to do.
And let John Harbaugh, you know, be the face of the franchise, you know, be the new Tom Coughlin, be the new Bill Parcells, whatever y'all want to boost him up to be. You know, I'm still in wait and see mode because I too had questions with John Harbaugh in Baltimore, but as far as Super Bowl is concerned, but don't get it twisted. The Giants going to be a much better team. Like, you could immediately almost put them at 500 with this move.
Yeah.
Because the NFC East is not it's not the NFC West or the AFC West. You know what I'm saying? It's not that type of division. Hell, it ain't the division he just came from, the AFC North. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? This division is been boosted up by the Giants and Washington being bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why Philly and Dallas been getting their licks, because when you really look at it, they've been getting their ass bust in big time games against all the rest of the damn fucking things. You know, Philly got their one in, but so who's to say that they're still good, that they're not falling off? I think they're falling off.
Man, if AJ Brown leaves the Eagles, it's gonna be a problem out there. It's gonna be a problem because now you got to run a offense. You don't have two bookends like that no more. And Devontae Smith fed off AJ Brown's coverage, so now Devontae Smith is gonna be your primary option. Yeah, you might have a problem over your hands over there with Philadelphia, and that offensive line is getting older, and they're not as good as they used to be, because Saquon Barkley can tell you that from this season. So if we can ascend, who knows? We might be able to win the East, and that's not far fetched. But
yeah, it's not. But
the only concern I have is with Tom Monken as the offensive coordinator, and it's not Todd Monken. Is you have to have some athletic linemen to run that system the way they run that system. And is Runyon athletic enough at the left guard, and whoever they bring in at right guard? I do believe Illuminor is decent at right tackle. He can get out there and make a little move. They don't do too much with the right tackle.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir. Hey, Dark Henry, 30 carries. 30 carries, Dark Henry.
all right, gonna dial it up, yo.
Yes, sir.
Dial that shit up, Todd. So
I mean, you got Cam Scatterbo. Like I said, he's no Derrick Henry.
your man, Todd.
Yeah,
Dial that shit up, Todd.
and he has a pedigree behind him. You better do your research on Todd Monken. They talk all that shit about him, but Lamar Jackson had his couple of his best seasons with Todd Monken at the coordinator. So
I was mad about that Derrick Henry shit. I was mad about that shit too. I ain't gonna front. You got to answer for that, Todd. When we get our interview with Todd, we're gonna ask Todd about what happened with Derrick Henry. But other than that, I ain't got no problem with Todd, bro. Todd been doing his thing over there. Because Baltimore, you got to look at it. They've been one of the best offenses and one of the most balanced offenses. You know, it ain't just been a run-heavy offense. They can pass the ball too with Zay Flowers and the tight ends over there.
With the best of them.
And they did it without huge talent across the board at the receiver. They did it with Rashad Bateman, an old D-Hop, and Zay Flowers. Shit, we got Malik Neighbors. You see what I'm saying? They ain't never had no Malik Neighbors at receiver. So I know he's like, okay, let's get it. And then he has two running backs. He has his Bell Cowell and Cam Scatterbo, and he has Tyrone Tracy that play that Justice Hill role. You know, he can catch out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? They love using running backs out the backfield on wheel routes. You're going to see a lot of wheel routes from this team now. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to see a different offense out there. You're going to see a scheme. And Jackson Dart is going to have to, you know, get acclimated to it. But once they get acclimated to it and really believe in that scheme, you thought Theo Johnson was doing some shit with us this year. All they're going to have to do is catch the ball.
Dial that shit up, Ty.
If Theo Johnson catches the ball, he might have a damn good season. Good season.
It's going to be my shit, man. Shout out to homie in the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that, though. Dial that shit up, Todd.
And see, he doesn't have the pressure that he had over there with Baltimore and running Derrick Henry the way that, you know, they wanted Derrick Henry to run, because he does like to use two running backs in the system. He did it at Georgia. So that was a problem for people in Baltimore because they had Derrick Henry and they like feed him. And like you said, I want to know the reason why he wasn't feeding them down the stretch. What happened? You know, because when they ran Derrick Henry, you know, Derrick Henry was balling his first year. Then the second year, I don't know what happened. But if you bring Patrick Ricard at fullback over here and him and Cam Scatterbo going at you, that's a problem. That's a lot, man. They gonna start playing that Stone Cold when he was in that movie, The Longest Yard. That's how a white man runs the football. You can see that meme a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But this, you got hope now, New York Giants fans. You got hope. They ain't gotta sell you hope no more. It's already there. So they ain't gotta sell you hope no more. You got a real CEO head coach in the building, and we'll see how it turns out.
One more thing before we get to the rest of the coaching spots. What about the D coordinator? What do you think they do there?
I'm hearing Jim Leonard. I don't know if you remember him. He was a safety for the Ravens. He's a defensive pass coordinator with the who's he with? They're playing the game this Sunday. I don't know. I forgot who he's with, but he knows the Ravens very well. I'm hearing Zach Orr. I don't know about that hire, but when Orr was the defensive coordinator over there, they did have a top 10 defense one year, and this year they fell off a little bit, but I still think they were 18th. And then you got Raheem Morris. People are talking about him. Denard Wilson from the Titans. People are talking about him, but I don't want to bring another guy over from the Titans. That energy is just there, you know. And then, you know, you got old Charlie, old Chuck over there, Charlie Bullins. They say they like him, so they may keep him at defensive coordinator, or at least keep him as an assistant. The Broncos, thank you, Les. That's who Jim Leonard is with, the Broncos. So
Abdul Carter like him. Yeah.
I mean, Chuck. Keep him there. I like Chuck too. The defense played a lot better when Chuck was there. He knew what to do with Abdul Carter. I'll tell you that. He knew what to do with him. So we'll see.
But yeah. All right. So you got you still got some coaching candidates out there. Of course, Kevin Stefanski. You still got what's my man's name? McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? And then you got old Mikey D. You know what I'm saying? So those are a couple names out there. You still got Raheem Morris. Do they keep Tibbs? I don't know about Thibodeau, Eric. I don't know. I asked Pat. I don't. Does he fit with whatever defense they're gonna run? I'm imagining they're gonna run some type of scheme that the Ravens run.
You said who?
They asked him about Kayvon Thibodeau. Do they keep Thibodeau?
Only way I see them get rid of Thibodeau is if they want to use that money to sign somebody else. Like I said, if you trade Thibodeau, I think you get free up $15 million, which is a lot of money. Let's say, let me present this to you. If you trade Kayvon Thibodeau, it's a guarantee that you get Linderbaum. Would you do it?
Yes.
Can I get a reason why?
One thing y'all should have learned with Eli Manning is, in any quarterback, is that center position is very, very important on the offensive line. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's you got the 2 tackle spots and then that center. You know what I'm saying? Guards are important too. Of course, they all important. But as far as communication, the quarterback center exchange, you know what I'm saying? That the snaps, you know, when they want to go in shotgun, different things like that, and you know, calling out the protections. I don't think John Michael Smith was good at any of it. So I think with Thibodeau, look, I would love in a perfect world to keep Thibodeau and sign Tyler Linderbaum. But if you ask me to go a certain route, I'm gonna go the offensive line route and you got to think about what's the Giants are gonna be trying to do now. They're gonna be trying to run the football. You can't come in there, you know, on some light boy shit with the line. You know, that's why I mentioned that, you know, at the beginning of this, how important that was that John Harbaugh and them know how to build an offensive line and they know how to get the most out of their linemen. You know, the Ravens are always have a top line, you know, so you're going to be able to do that, but you got to get the guys in. You know, we don't got the guys. So start with Linderbaum. Now, defensive wise, you still got Burns, you still got Carter, you still got Dex, and you still got a number 5 overall pick that say you may be able to use on a type of defensive weapon if you want to do that. So that would be my answer.
Yeah, I would actually do that as well. If you could guarantee me Linderbaum, if I trade Kayvon Thibodeau, yes, that's losing a valuable piece on the defense, but I do believe that with their system, they don't need 3 bookend edge rushers. You put Carter and Burns at the edge, and you get you a valuable backup like Ojabo. Let's say if you could get Linderbaum and Ojabo to come over, and Ricard to come over by trading Thibodeau, I think you do it. You know, if you get 3 pieces instead of 1, I think you do it. You know, so, and Kayvon Thibodeau is probably going to bring you back at least a 2nd round pick. So I got 2 2nd round picks, Linderbaum, Ojabo, and Ricard. Okay, cool. I'm cool. I miss you, Thibodeau. I think you're a hell of an edge rusher when it comes to stopping a run, and I think you're learning to get to the pass rusher as well. But you have had injury issues, and I think 3 and a draft pick is better than just 1 player, especially when you're going to be considered the 3rd best edge rusher on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? If you can get Linderbaum, Patrick Ricard, and let's say they could get a Ojabo or a Loie Gilman to come over with them, I do it. Or what if you could get Falele and Linderbaum? You see what I'm saying? You put Falele at right guard. You got Luminor at right tackle, Linderbaum, maybe Runyon still at left guard, and Thomas at left tackle. I think that's one hell of a line. I think you can get some stuff done because Falele is way more physical and way more, crazy than what Greg Van Roten can bring you on the offensive line.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I think you'll be able to run the ball to the right or the left.
You go get them two in Ricard. I'm good. I don't look, here's the thing with the defense. This is what we're going to talk about too. You got the draft, you know what I'm saying? And you also got pieces that you need to figure out what you're going to do with. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys on the back end, Holland, Newman, Flott, Adebo,
what you gonna do?
Draft picks and they high paid. You got to figure something out. You can't just bring in a whole new secondary. Although that's what we would like, I don't think it's gonna happen. You keep
moving. You keep moving. You keep Cordell Flott. You know what I'm saying? At the worst, he's a great backup for you. I think you keep Banks and let him be the kick returner, punt returner, and be a good backup for you. Or maybe they can get the best out of these guys. You don't know. Maybe it was the coaching the whole time. Who knows? Maybe it was the culture that they were just down on themselves. But now, if you got accountability, you finna get up out of here. Maybe you turn it up a little bit. Who knows? I think he can use Newman in the box. And Javon Holland, I just don't know, man. I just don't know if he fits. If you put Javon Holland on the Ravens, do you think he fits?
I don't think he fits nowhere. I think he's a backup. This is my opinion. I think he's a backup. That dude is, I don't know, man. He's out of place. He's just his football instincts, bro. I don't know what's going on out there, bro. But for safety, man, you should be in better position. And then the tackling, it looks bad out there.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I will give you that. It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know if you can get that right. You know what I'm saying? In 1 year, whatever. But he is making money. Debo's making money. You got Banks, first round pick, Flott, third round pick, Newman, second round pick. You got to figure something out with these guys. Just can't get rid of all of them. But what you can upgrade tremendously is your offensive line. What I've been talking about, man, get this offensive line. If you want to go back to being Giants football, what are they known for? Offensive line, running the football, pass rush. John Harbaugh can bring that. You gotta let him work, though. You see what I'm saying? So you may have to sacrifice a Thibodeau. I'm not gonna be mad at it, but if you bringing in these type of players, as a swap, so to speak. But if you just trading Thibodeau and then, we bring in Van Roten back, then I'm calling bullshit.
I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Calling bullshit. Calling bullshit immediately. But talk about what this means, man, for some of these other coaching candidates, man. Who do you think the Steelers get? What about the Ravens, man? Anything you hearing out there, man? Because again, I'm thinking that some of these guys are going to be left without a job too, and you got to think about the coordinator positions that are going to be filled, per se. So, look, Kevin Stefanski is going to end up somewhere. Miami, Baltimore. What do you think, man?
I just think it's going to be hard to replace those coaches in Baltimore with the Steelers. Who do you bring in after that, bro? Neither one of those teams had a replacement plan like they usually have. in their coaching carousel. The Ravens always had a guy to replace the guy that left. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Steelers always had a guy that come in and replace the guy. So, and more than likely, they're going to go defensive. I don't know, man.
I don't know what they do, man, because any hire that you bring over there, you know the shoes that they got to fill?
Yep.
And any guy that they hire is just going to look weird. Miami, I think Stefanski is either going to Miami or Tennessee.
Mm.
And I think he would do better in Tennessee because at least he has Cam Ward over there. And let's see if he could do something over there. But I don't know who the Steelers or the Ravens should go get because you got one hell of a job to come over there, man. You know the culture that those two coaches built in those buildings? You might see a down year for those teams. Now, I will say Brian Flores goes over to Pittsburgh. That would be a damn good hire.
Yeah, I was gonna mention Flores, and also the guy that you like, Shula.
For the Ravens, that may just happen because those are the two best choices, I believe. Because Stefanski going over to the Ravens, that shit ain't gonna work. Him going to the Steelers, that shit ain't gonna work. So Flores, one of them, they better get.
Stefanski got to get the hell out that division.
Yeah, he do. You gotta go. You gotta get the hell up out of there, bro. It's not gonna work over there in that hood. They done ran him off the block, bro.
Yeah, that shit he trying to do on offense, he need to go somewhere else, bro. They ain't fucking. That's why I was saying these hot shot coordinators, some of these divisions ain't built for them. Like the North and the East is a similar type of style division.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So Harbaugh gonna fit right in right here. But Stefanski, he need to get his ass over there in Miami. You know what I'm saying, or Tennessee, some damn where he can run this type of offense he want to run. You know, running the hell out the quarterback. He like that, do that Brian Dable shit too. But
it ain't gonna work over there. It's already been proven. We'll get you up out of here. But Brian Flores, that'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm. They saying Shula may end up in Miami because of the Don Shula Miami connection.
Yeah.
Mikey D, Mike McDaniel, man. Could he end up in Cleveland? Could he end up in Arizona somewhere?
That's where he needs to go, Arizona. If he's a head coach, that's where he needs to go, Arizona. I think he can, fit in over there in Arizona. But if not, he needs to go be an offensive coordinator somewhere. Just to get get that vibe off of him from Miami, be an offensive coordinator for a year or two, become a hot candidate again, and go get you another head coaching job. But if he's going to jump right back into coaching, I think Arizona is a perfect spot for him. It fits him.
Is Mike Kafka going to be the Philly OC?
I can see that happening.
I just threw that out there. You see what I be doing, bro.
Yeah, I can see that happening because I don't
think about it. Where's he going? Philly got an opening.
Yeah, I don't believe that he will be here with the New York Giants. I do believe Tom Munkin will come over here to be OC, and he's not going to take a positional job with the New York Giants. He could go be a OC in Philly, and I think he would do good over there in Philly. Maybe he can go be an OC. He can go be an OC anywhere. They'll love him. But yeah, I would love Dabo to go to Philly.
Yeah, Dabo to Philly. Oh man, I
would love Dabo to go to Philly. Let him get Jalen Hurts killed. No AJ Brown. Yeah. Yeah. Let him go.
I could see Kafka in Atlanta. Taj. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see Atlanta going that route.
If they can't get one of the other candidates that they want. Yeah,
but
let
they trying to
Kafka
get
to
a
Atlanta.
big fish. Arthur Blank, the owner, he trying to get a big fish down there in Atlanta, to get them going. So they was in on Harbaugh. I think they in on Stefanski. You could see a dang on Mike McCarthy or somebody down there. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I think McCarthy might end up somewhere. So look out for those names in Atlanta. To me, I think Atlanta is a hot spot for a OC. So Mike McDaniel might be a good spot down there for him in Atlanta. Who else we got out there? What's the guy? Kubiak.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak.
I could see him down in Atlanta. They trying to get. That's what they do. They want to score. You know what I'm saying? So now the Michael Penix thing is going to worry some people. You got Kirk Cousins. So
his days might be numbered over there too, with Matt Ryan as the president of football operations over there.
Matt says Kafka in Washington. Shakes. All right, I got you. Give me a second. Matt says Kafka in Washington, maybe Arizona. I want Kafka to go to Philly. I just want to see the chaos unfold. Nah, man. I think you're right, man. Kafka need to get the hell away. He's one of those coaches. He need to get out the NFC East. So get up out of there. And I say Philly too because he used to play there. He was a quarterback. So that's why I say you could see him in Philly. Philly like to do that. They love to troll the Giants. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I do think Atlanta is a spot that people aren't talking enough about. What's your thoughts about Atlanta though, man? What about this Michael Penix thing, bro?
They're gonna have to bring in somebody that actually wants to work with Michael Penix, because if you bring in a head coach that's, I'd rather get my own guy type thing, you're gonna see Kirk Cousins for another year, and then they're gonna get their guy. And I think Michael Penix is in a situation where it's not conducive, especially with him tearing the ACL again. So you got the injury history already on his back, and he gets hurt again, and he wasn't playing well when he was healthy, to be honest with you. So it's up in the air for Michael Penix. You're gonna have to have somebody that comes over there that wants to work with him like they wanted to work with Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But his days might be numbered over there with Atlanta. He's gonna have to come back from that ACL injury pretty quick.
Yeah, I could see a Flores going down to Atlanta.
And if so, I think he's safe because Flores will work with him.
Yeah.
But if you bring a Mike,
I think he ain't like Tua
over there.
Yeah, Flores ain't like Tua.
And he was right.
And yeah, he was. So I don't think it's a thing of like he can't work with, or he don't want to work with quarterbacks or whatever. He looking for a defense. I just think Brian Flores is a guy, man. He need to go somewhere where he's supported too, man, because he got some things going on with the NFL and shit like that. So I think it's probably a better place. Atlanta, they tend to show, the brothers a little bit more support down in those areas, Atlanta, New Orleans, whatever. So, but like Pittsburgh, the pressure to win in Pittsburgh right away, that dude's gonna have to go and be Mike Tomlin, and they're gonna want him to morph and actually look like Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? When he get over there and put the headset and shit on, man, I would stay away from Pittsburgh if I was Flores. Go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Get that defense right, and you could kill that division. It's not no big time division. You know what I'm saying? Carolina won a division with 8 games. Go to Atlanta. Shakes, what's good? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me good?
Yeah, we got you.
It's over.
What you got for us, man?
This shit is over. We back, yo. We back, man. This is exactly what we needed, bro. This is exactly what we need.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a revamped Coughlin hiring right here. Like a new age Coughlin hiring. And it's so similar, like those guys, both those guys was special teams coaches and all that CEO type of coaches. Like they make sure the whole overall team is in good shape. Or not just, I know offense. I'm good on this side. I don't know what to do. No. He's gonna make sure the whole team is working accordingly. Like that's what I'm like. But now
what's your expectations though? What's your expectations, man? What do you expect? You said because you came on, you said we back, it's over. Yeah. What's your expectation level here now? I just want to gauge the temperature of the Giants, because I said something earlier and then Pat was like, nah, some of the fans ain't on that level right now. I'm like, all right. So where are you at with it? Yo?
Hold up, no. What you said before I go?
Nah. Where you at with it?
I'm saying though, like, what was the whole?
I want to say the wrong thing.
Nah, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know before I touch base.
It's the fans that's going out there saying, you know, Giants going to the Super Bowl and all that. And I'm I don't know about all that right now.
Okay.
Nah,
they should be talking like that though. They should be talking like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
it's been a long time. You know what I mean? Since we done had this feel in Giant Land, bro. Like it feels different. You know what I'm saying? The air is more crisp. You know what I'm saying? The grass smells more clean. You know what I'm saying? Things have turned around here. Now, to answer your question, I definitely think we playoff contenders. Now, I won't go as far as saying Super Bowl, but I definitely think we playoff contenders. This roster is good enough, and with a good head coach leading the house, I think we should be a competitive football team. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, we was almost there with a debut. So, to me, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, with Harbaugh, we should be there. We should be touching that.
Mm-hmm. No team wants Gruden. No team should want Gruden. I mean, right. Maybe Arizona. Maybe you can go over there. But no.
You know what's so crazy, right? I just see the comment, right? And when I seen the news, of course I had text on LRP. I'm like, it's over, nigga. It's bomb popping time, man. It's bomb popping time. Well, come on, baby. We gotta be dancing in the streets.
Mm-hmm. Never count your chickens for they hatch. Old country saying, but I understand the excitement. I do think who is the Raiders coach? Big Pat. Nah, let me see. I don't know. I don't know who the Raiders coach is, man. I think the Raiders gonna get whoever's left over from this coaching cycle. They may be the last one to get a job. Who the hell want to go? I mean, you got the number one pick. That's true.
I think they did a coach before a team like Cleveland. I like Cleveland. Don't get me wrong.
Cleveland's not in a horrible situation. It's bad, but it's not horrible. Right. The Raiders are in a bad spot, bro.
I don't think so. Well, you got that number one.
You think Mendoza gonna go over there and rescue them in a division where you got the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the dang on Chargers?
I'm not gonna say all that, but what I'm gonna say is like
They could.
the
Yeah.
assets that they have. You feel me? I feel like it's a good dangling carrot to have. Like, okay, I mean, you got the number one, you got some cap money. You know what I mean? So
It's
I don't think it's a bad situation.
yeah, it's worm on a hook type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I do think the Raiders job is not as good as maybe some of these other spots like Atlanta. You got Baltimore now.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore, yeah.
It's Pittsburgh. But I don't know, man. It's hard to figure out this coaching thing now. But the one guy that's off the board is John Harbaugh. The next thing I want to try to understand here is how much patience is this fan base going to give Harbaugh? What if they go in year one, maybe not do as well as you would like? Y'all going to call for the job?
No, I think Giant fans, and I could be wrong. I have been wrong, but I think Giant fans will have a little bit more patience, yo. Like, I don't know. We've been losing for so long, but it's like with this, we finally got a coach. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it'd be like, all right, well, we'll wait till this get together. You know what I'm saying? We'll wait for this ship to right. You know what I'm saying? Or would they be like, nah, we got one of the best coaches in the league. We should be winning right now. I don't know. You know how Giant fans do.
I think the latter. I think they want to win right now. And I don't know, man. You know, I do think it's a good chance that they do improve, but I don't know about like you got to see what they put together. Now, I do think if you get Linderbaum and that guard and that fullback from Baltimore, or just Linderbaum, I think things can swing pretty quickly, man, because the one disadvantage the Giants got, in my opinion, in this division when you stack all the teams up is the line. Because all the secondaries in this division are ass. It ain't just the Giants. So it ain't like they got like this huge deficiency compared to the rest of their, we talked about quarterback, you know, I think the pass rushes are almost all pretty much on par with each other. Washington may be a little bit lesser, but again, it's the line. It's the offensive line. Why they run the ball down your dang on what all the time. Offensive and defensive lines. So I think that's where they can get stronger at this year. Talk a little bit about the draft. What do you think they could do at number 5 here, given the Harbaugh thing is not official, but it's getting close. What about the draft here? What y'all thinking? 5th overall pick?
It just depends on what route you want to go. I do think the route that they will not go is receiver in the first round that high, because you already got Malik Neighbors. So why would you go get a Carnell Tate or something? You go get a veteran receiver to bring to this cast, and you roll with that. But And they don't need a bunch of receivers to be good. They don't. So this with John Harbaugh, bro, he might piss a lot of people off with the number 5 pick. He might take a lineman, whether it's on the defensive side or the offensive side. Or they may go get Sonny Styles to play that middle linebacker position, him or Avril Reese. That's definitely their style. But I definitely believe it's going to be in the trenches. And Caleb Downs, watch out for him too. If they decide to move on from Holland, be like, hey, look, you got your contract. You'll be cut after this year, but we can get better. Caleb Downs is in play too. So I definitely think it's going to be trenches though. I may be wrong. They may go wide receiver, but I highly doubt it. Not with Tom Monken, who could get a lot of production out of his tight ends. He's done it everywhere he's been. And you got 2 good ones, really 3 good ones if you keep Bellinger. So I think it's trenches, man. I truly believe that.
Oh,
especially if they have an athletic tackle, where they can do those pitch plays out the bunch that they do. I think. So
you think they're gonna keep Illuminor? You think they in on him?
I think they keep Illuminor.
Okay.
If they don't keep Illuminor, they're definitely going offensive line. But I think they keep Illuminor because remember they drafted him. John Harbaugh drafted him in 2017. So he knows Illuminor and he liked him at that time. And Illuminor, he's not bad. But I definitely believe it's going to be trenches, whether it's offensive line or defensive line or linebacker. That's what I'm thinking. Or they may trade back and get another pick and still go trenches. And that'll really piss people off. You could have Jordan Tyson or Garnell Tate. So we'll see. But
I think it's a chance that they may be looking in the trade market for some of these unhappy wide receivers. Don't think Philly's trading you AJ Brown.
Hell no.
But there's a guy in San Francisco. You may want to look at.
They're gonna have to release him.
And well, if you get him in the sign him, that's even better. Who was the other guy I was thinking about wide receiver wise?
You got Jalen Waddle.
Hill.
Oh, they're going to release Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. So you got Ayuk and you got Tyreek Hill that may be on the outs.
You put Tyreek Hill in that St. Flowers role.
That's what I was thinking. They like the speed guy with Baltimore. So I was thinking like speed is their thing. You know what I'm saying? And with Malik Neighbors, you get that. And then I'm gonna tell you what, I'm in on Chris Bell. If you get him in the second round, they don't go wide receiver in the first round. If you get Chris Bell in the second round and have him like a AJ Brown type player, physical, you know what I'm saying, can get those tough contested catches, and now you got a wide receiver core that you can give your quarterback something to work with there.
I'm with you too, Eric James Johnson. I like Denzel Boston as well.
Yeah. I'm in on Chris Bell right now. Still doing some draft stuff too. Working through that. But hey, if you get him in the second round, bro, like I'm with you. They don't have to go receive in the first round. You shouldn't. You need to get your line straight or that linebacker position. But the second round, yeah, there could be a sweet spot there if you can get one of these guys in the second round. Baltimore is a team that does like to maneuver in the draft as well. They've have a history of that. So I'm thinking wide receiver in the second round, goal line in the first, whether it's O-line or D-line. But what's your thoughts?
All right,
Boom. Anybody out there?
yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's good, Ghost? Where you at?
You ready, man?
dog.
I'm here. A little bit late, but you know what I mean.
Ain't nothing.
I'm here fashionably, as they say.
Got you, man. Yeah, I hear you. He coming off surgery, man, but I'm still with that, man. That dude's nice. Pat did a profile video on him, but Chris Bell, there's other receivers out there, man, but the top of the draft, I'm saying though, I don't know if you should go receiver in the top of the draft. Ghost.
We talking about the Giants?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Look, man, I get it. The shiny new toy next to Malik Neighbors sounds good, but right now we got to show up the interior of this O-line, and we are severely lacking in linebacker and corner positions. Now, I'm not necessarily saying we should go that high for those positions. What I'm saying is we need those positions, and we need to stock up on those positions. So that 5th overall, I'm trying to sell. I'm not trying to hold on to that because that's a skill position that another team is going to be thirsting for. So get up out from underneath it, man, and just load up and restock in those, those low first, high seconds with the interior, the O-line, the linebackers, the corners. Yeah. Get the shiny new toy maybe next year, or maybe even in free agency. Maybe there's a wide receiver out there that can compensate and complement Malik Neighbors. We got a number one over here.
Keenan Allen is a free agent. We talked about Tyreek Hill. We talked about Evans. You talked about Ayuk. So you're gonna have some free agents, possible free agents out there, man, that you can get. That's veterans. Don't be scared of the veterans. You know what I'm saying?
And it might sound crazy, but AJ Brown ain't gonna be there with Philly not too much longer. I don't see that.
Yeah, they gonna flip him though. Philly ain't gonna let him get out of there, and he damn.
Oh no, for sure. I'm not saying that for the Giants, but I'm just saying in general. Like there's gonna be options. Wide receivers are always out there, free agency every year. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see a team. Trading for AJ Brown and releasing one of their receivers. Yeah, I could see something like that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, but I'm with you. They do need to trade out, and you actually, if somebody does want, the top wide receiver on the board, say it's the top wide receiver on the board, you're in a position of where you can take them or you can trade out. So you got that, like you're not backing yourself into a corner this year where it's like everybody know you got to take a quarterback or everybody know you want Malik Neighbors or you know what I'm saying? Like
correct.
You don't got that. You don't got that now. You can play the board how it is because
and we definitely don't need a running back with Jeremiah Love equation involved.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, man.
Go. That's what I like. That's why you my
getting shakes.
That's why you
shakes to stir it up, man. You want
a running back? You want a running back
number 5
at 5?
Nah, I'm not.
You got Tracy and Cam Scatterbo?
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. I'm trading for. That's what I'm saying. I'm trading from underneath. Somebody gonna want him though at 5.
You want to get John Harbaugh fired immediately, bro? Already, just got here. You want him fired? Why are you trying to do that to the man?
That's y'all take, man. That's y'all take.
Why?
All right, that's my take. Now, first off, I do like the offensive lineman. Of course, y'all know I like my kid, Francis Mauigoa.
Yeah, from Miami.
Y'all know
he's a beast, man.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, but man, I've been watching him since he was first. He turned that whole Miami youth offensive line.
Yes, he did.
It was trash. I mean, trust me, it was trash before he got there. So, I love that kid. Also, when you look at the wide receivers, and my nephew, like, he's like, man, Carnell Tatum up. Because he's like not no Jordan Tyson. He don't like Jordan Tyson because he gets hurt too much. And I do agree with my nephew. But Carnell Tate, the option of going wide receiver in the first with that pick is, we all know that. I mean, the dynamic factor of Neighbors. But we don't know how long it's going to take for Neighbors to be back as Malik Neighbors. He can come back onto the field and he's playing all that stuff, but if he's going to field the way he used to feel, y'all gotta take these things to account that a lot of times it's mental as well. So until he's fully healthy, we're going to need another option. So I can get where the fans is like, oh, look, Cornell Taylor, Jordan Tyson. I get that. I like it too. But for me, at number 5, and this is me, y'all can go ahead with the linebackers. I love the linebackers, but for me, I'm like, the same way that y'all looking at the running back, I'm looking at y'all like, no, I know running back at number 5. So I disagree with y'all. But number 5, Jeremiah Love is Saquon Barkley.
Man,
Saquon Barkley.
that, bro.
Let me finish my take, baby. Let me finish my take. That's Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? When you got a dynamic guy, you know what I mean? Like, just dynamic. We'll take that shit 0 to 60. Not 0 to 15, not 0 to 20. We're talking about 60. He can put a 60 burner on you like it's nothing. And that's that Saquon Barkley type of vibe that you get with Jeremiah Love. And we all know that Harbaugh likes to run the ball. They do. That they old school run the ball type of guy. Alright? So I love, and we had this discussion, Ghosto. I love Tracy. But when you think about a Jeremiah Love with a scatterable, oh, forget about it. That's unstoppable. That is unstoppable. And that's where I'm in the ballpark of domination, being unstoppable. Okay?
You don't think that's eating with your eyes a little bit, though?
No.
A little bit too much.
I'm a trade Tracy. Get me another 3rd round out here. I'm gonna get
3rd rounder.
What?
You want to trade Tracy for a 3rd rounder?
Who's gonna give you a 3rd rounder for Tracy? Who's gonna give you a 3rd rounder for Tracy?
What version of Madden are we playing here? Are we playing 08 or 20 or the updated version, the new one?
I think Tracy has talent, but a 3rd rounder is high for running back.
That's the only way that's happening.
That's high.
I think you can get a 3rd for Tracy. I think
it's a bad scenario.
The dude
could probably hustle. I don't know, man. That's high shakes.
Well,
the Madden trade thing probably wouldn't even. No. It'd probably be like, don't trade denied.
For me, I was thinking about him back-to-back seasons.
Get out of here, man.
1,000.
For the 1,000.
But
I hear you.
With that
but there is high those shakes. Maybe a 4.
Bro. Come on, man. We trade Tracy and draft Jeremiah.
And it's not the talent, it's the position shakes.
Bro.
You understand? It's the position.
Maybe a 4.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. But
we
shit, man. If we can get another 3rd, because we ain't got one this year.
We can't.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got one this year.
Why would you trade
and get an offensive line?
A running back for a 3rd round pick only to use a 1st rounder on a running back?
Knowing we need material line.
See, that's the way.
Where that running back gonna run?
Hold on, Ghost. That's the way you like net them up, right? You like, oh, what would you do?
It's basically what you said.
Hold on. Let me say. Right?
We will go draft.
No, because the way I look at it is in a dynamic factor, right? I don't look at it and be like, oh, I won't take that run. But if he's a special running back, I'm like, take that special running back. If he's a special cornerback, I'm like, take that special cornerback. That's where I'm at with it. So, like, to have a B plus, and I'm trying not to be disrespectful with Tracy, but to have like a B plus running back, but dish him out for an A plus running back, I'm with that type of shit.
So
But
what is
that's-
Cam Scabo on your mind? Is he just chopped liver? You're forgetting about
No,
him,
but
right?
he's
So
also
where's
coming
all?
off an injury.
Oh, we just.
If you have a love and a
Oh, I
sketchy,
got you.
come on,
Okay.
bro.
Cam is
Now
going to be
you
the
playing
complimentary
Harbaugh.
piece to the love.
Now you playing
I got
Now
I
you
got
playing Harbaugh ball.
Mm.
To me, that's
Yeah.
my take.
Mix in with
Y'all
some Jackson
can have
Dart.
your own take.
Let-
You
Makes
know what I
sense.
mean?
It worked out for the
let me-
Giants when
let
they
me-
did it. It's working out for Atlanta too. They got Bijan Robinson, who they drafted high as hell.
Let me say this.
It's not happening.
Let me say this to
But
Shake's
go ahead.
defense.
I'll be
Let
right
me-
back. Go ahead. Yeah, y'all got it. I'm listening.
Let me say this to Shake's defense. Jeremiah Love and Tom Munkin's offense will be an absolute monster.
Yeah, bugging.
I will say that. But I think we have too many deficiencies in our trenches to get that luxury. If our offensive line was straight, yeah. But I will give you this, Shakes. Him and Tom Munkin's offense will be an absolute problem. An absolute problem. Because he's a good receiver out the backfield. He has home run speed. He has power to run up the middle. Like, yeah.
Now you talking
But-
right. Now you can see I'm coming from. You don't have to agree, but you can see where I'm coming from.
I'll see where you're coming from, and he could be dynamic in Munkin's offense. I will say that. But is that enough to take you over the top? Because if you do a move like that, bro, that's you're saying that we're ready. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like if you do something like that, yeah, you're already. Because now you can run the ball, you got defense. Hold on, let me finish.
For what?
To contend, you can run the ball, you have defense. These are the ingredients we always talk about.
We need linebackers, Shakes.
We do.
Shakes.
I
We're going to
agree.
be running it on them, and they're going to be returning it right on us with this run defense we have.
Eating your ass. What they
It's
gonna
going to be crazy. It's gonna be madness. That's what you're asking for.
And then you already have a dynamic
I'm
running
not.
back and Cam
You're gonna
Scatterbo,
address
who I
that.
believe could be your number one running back. That's why the move is so sketchy to me. And then you're repeating history again. You're pretty much repeating history again with the Saquon
Giants
Barkley
like,
pick.
bro. It's so Giants like. Let's just do what we did before, and knowing it didn't work, knowing it went.
I hear you,
biggest
Shakes.
disaster almost of your franchise with your
It
best
sounds
player
dope.
going over there, and you want to do this again somehow. Let's repeat the same thing we did before.
History rhymes. It doesn't repeat. I'll say that much. It'll be like you know what I mean? Yeah.
Out of 10, it's going to go the same way because you did it again because you didn't learn your lesson. That's how that shit worked. You just going to get away with it again, huh? This time you're going to go to the fucking Cowboys. Yeah, stick it up you. Stop with this nonsense. You're not taking a running back at 5. You should take a running back at 5. We shouldn't even be having this conversation. Why? Because not only did you do it and it turned out so poorly, but you shouldn't even be that thirsty to be wanting to do something like this when you already have pieces on your roster. Like, if you needed a weapon that bad, if you had nothing, like, Tennessee needs some shit. They need some weapons over there for Cam Ward. You know what I'm saying? That's a team that's hurt on offense.
They need a whole lot.
You know,
Real bad.
like, you're not in that spot. You're not. And it would just be, look, he could go on and have a tremendous career. 2,000 yards, just like Saquon Barkley did. And you get first round exit, playoff exit, first round exit, playoff exit, first round exit, because you put so much into that position, not just with him, but your 2 other 3rd round, 4th round picks you got on the roster. You put you so much into that position that that's all your team's going to be. You're going to be deficient at receiver. You're going to be deficient on defense. And you're going to be passing on players that you could use more than a running back.
Let me play lawyer for Shakes, because I don't want everybody to go on Shakes with this pick. Let's say if you traded Kayvon Thibodeau and you got an extra second round pick.
Still not doing it.
Hold on. And let's say with that second round pick, you could trade back into the first round and get the top trench player in the draft at that point in time. And you can leave with Love and still get a trench player in the first round. Would you do it?
No.
Who you gave up? You said for the pick.
Let's say if they wanted
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh, Tibbs.
Say if you trade Tibbs,
Oh,
and let's say in free agency you got Linderbaum and Falele.
Not taking a running back at 5, dog. Not doing it. No.
Mm.
I don't know, man. If you get that extra second round pick and they get Linderbaum,
That's
and
that
Falele,
fantasy shit. That
It's a lot of
fantasy football.
moves, man.
Speaking to y'all, bro. No, we not
nothing.
building
Hold
a team like that.
on, nothing speaking. I'm putting out a scenario out there. Let's say if it did happen, that means you got your center position solidified with an all-pro center. You got Falele, who's a very good right guard. You still got Illuminor, you still got Thomas, you still got Runyon, and you got an extra second round pick. And let's say Sonny Styles drops to like 20. And you took Julian Love at 5 and still get Sonny Styles at 20? Because it very well could happen because they got Sonny Styles dropping. I don't know why, but they do. And let's say he drops to like 19 or 20. You got that extra second round pick. You be like, hey, look, we give you this second round pick and the third round pick in 2027. Let us get up there. Like they did last year with Jackson Dart. Because we got a high second round pick. Remember, we got the number 5 second round pick. And you able to get the top linebacker, the second best linebacker in the draft, and Love. I don't know, NYG. Y'all might be mad at that, but damn.
I'm not doing it. I'm not taking
What you gonna get better at 5 than Love if you're able to get Sonny Styles?
Listen to me, dog. I just put it out there for you. You're the New York Giants. You ain't the fucking Falcons. You ain't the Buffalo Bills. You ain't the damn Dolphins. You ain't taking no running back at 5 for him to be like a fucking Barkley again. No. Build your running game with the 2 monsters that you got on your roster already. Stop with this shiny new toy shit. It doesn't work for you guys. Didn't work with Barkley. Didn't work with Beckham's. Hell, Malik Neighbors is hurt. Stop with the nonsense. Build my fucking lines out.
I just built the line of free agency when I got you Linderbaum and Falele.
You traded my edge rusher, and then you used draft capital to go get a running back. That's what you did.
No, I didn't.
Did you listen to me? Did you not trade Kayvon Thibodeau in that scenario?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I got you the second best middle linebacker in the draft.
That's cool. And then you took a running back. You fucked it all up with that.
How?
Because it's a running back.
But I got you.
You just hating on the running back. On the running back, yo. But
two already. If you didn't have one, nigga.
You feel me?
If you did not
You just
have
hating
one,
on the running back because it's a running back.
bro. If you did not have Cam
It's like your heart. Yo, you know what you sound like? You sound like your heart is broken.
Bro.
And I don't want to do it again.
It's because it's insane, bro. It's insane.
I don't want to go through that heartache again. Man,
I'm with NYG. If we didn't have already Tracy and Scotabo, man, it's just too much.
Bro. Hold on.
You niggas is crazy.
Hold on. Because I just told you in that scenario, which very well could happen, I got you title in the bomb.
If man, where that mean, man? Ifs and buts.
So you just gonna cut off everything. You just gonna cut off everything that I just said.
Bro, I told you why I didn't like that scenario. You're not listening. You just keep on going back to the same thing. You traded Kayvon Thibodeau. I'm not doing that. No.
So if I get Tyler Linderbaum,
if you get this, if
right,
if
bro,
you get that,
you got it.
I'm just don't make no sense, bro.
Go ahead.
Can't sell it to me. If you get Tyler Linderbaum or none of that, you can't sell me a running back at 5. You can't sell it to me. Sell it to Ghost Dog. Sell it to the chat, which is your scenarios. You're not selling that shit to me. That's fucking insane to me. Insane. But go ahead. Sell it to me.
So in that same scenario, what would you do at 5? If I already got my offensive line fixed and I got
I'm not playing if man, bro. I'm playing
so then we can only do hypotheticals with the draft because the draft hasn't happened yet.
You did all these scenarios. I trade this person, pick up this guy.
I said one thing.
This guy, pick up that guy. My fucking God.
So
a lot of shit gotta go, don't it?
So when I said that before drafting a running back, it was cool because remember we were talking about it earlier. He was like, "Yeah, if you could get Tyler Linderbaum, that would be cool, right?"
If you get Tyler Linderbaum, that is a free agent signing. That's not nothing to do with trading Kayvon Thibodeau.
You traded Kayvon Thibodeau to get the money to sign one of them because you saved $15 million. That's why you would do it.
You told me to pick, but I'm not doing it, bro. I want to keep the fucking team I got. If I'm gonna trade Kayvon Thibodeau, you might as well go and say, all right, cool. We're just gonna go all in on the offensive side of the fucking ball.
You trade Kayvon Thibodeau to sign
a running back.
No. You traded Kayvon Thibodeau for a second-round pick and freed up that money to sign Tyler Linderbaum and Falele.
Okay.
A center and right guard. Mm-hmm. I didn't disregard the offensive line. Mm-hmm. And then with that second-round pick, you traded back up into the first round. And let's say Sonny Styles falls, the second-best linebacker in the draft.
Right, got you. And then you took a running back, right?
And then you took a running back at 5.
Fuck Jackson throwing the ball to. The 3 running backs, you run a 3 running backs scenario. I mean, y'all ridiculous, bro.
So,
this shit is insane, bro.
So
what are we doing here?
I know Todd Monken's offense, bro. He uses the running back a hell of a lot in the pass game.
We're going to get 3 running backs and 2 tight ends. Fuck the receivers, right?
You got Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
And then you can
do it all, bro. Go put Slayton out there too, so y'all can complain about him too.
You remember
too,
you
right?
Remember, you remember
and
that
Wandell, Minnie Robinson.
You remember that you got 2 second-round picks. Only traded 1 to go into the first round.
So that's fucking what? I don't care about them second-round picks. If I got 2 running backs on my roster that's ready to go right now.
Because go ahead, bro.
Because your scenarios doesn't make no sense to me. So you keep saying it like as if you say it one more time, it's gonna click. No, dog. Running back at 5 is off my fucking board. Y'all go ahead with that shit though. That crazy giant shit. Y'all go ahead and play that game. You're not playing it with me. I'm not taking a running back at 5. No, it don't make no sense for you. Maybe for another team that's almost ready to win. Right there on the cusp. The Giants, and you didn't want to sign Saquon Barkley, and you think this nigga want to take a running back at all right, y'all got it.
Like I was saying, in that scenario, you trade Kayvon Thibodeau for a second-round pick. Now you got 2 second-round picks. With the money that you freed up for Kayvon Thibodeau, you were able to get Linderbaum and Falele, 2 very good offensive linemen, and that fills out your offensive line. With that second-round pick, maybe that second-round pick, you trade back into the first round to get the second-best linebacker in the draft, which helps out your run defense tremendously. It does. I'd rather have a top linebacker than Kayvon Thibodeau, who's my 3rd best edge rusher. Kayvon Thibodeau can't stop the run game and shoot the gap like a linebacker can.
Why do you have to take the running back at 5?
Please let me finish.
Okay.
Please let me finish.
Okay.
I still got a second round pick. You need to get Malik Neighbors help. You know how many receivers are in this draft? You can take Muhammad in the second round. You can get Chris Bell in the second round because of the ACL. You can get the kid from Tennessee. He might fall to the second round. You got the kid from Houston is a monster. You can get him in the second round. You can get the kid from UConn over there that plays just like Stephon Diggs in the second round. You know how many receivers are in this draft? Receivers and linebackers are plenty in this draft. You can get good receivers in the fourth round in this draft. Because I already got my number one, my Mr. Everything, and Malik Neighbors. And with Tom Munkin, he don't even use the receivers like that. That's my whole thing about it. If me personally at number 5, I'll probably take that defensive tackle from Clemson. But I wouldn't be mad at having that. Do you know of a monster that kid would be in Tom Munkin's system? And I got an offensive line to block for him with Cam Scatterbo. I got my short yardage handle. I got my screen game handle. I can run to the outside with that kid. Can you imagine what that kid, Julian Love, in one of those damn running back routes out the backfield? Who gonna guard him if you have to guard him with a linebacker?
Y'all niggas was just mad at this dude for not using Derrick Henry. But yeah, we're gonna spend our top 5 pick that y'all wanted to take for that you wanted to tank to get the number 1 pick in order to trade out to get all these picks. That was the whole Giants mantra this year. Number 1 pick. You didn't get it. Now you fall at 5. And what do y'all want to do? You want to take a running back from a guy that's about to get hired. That was basically, that was the knock on him. I am baffled at you people.
You're not listening to the way I said that he would use him.
You, Pat, nigga,
the way he would use Love. He's not using Love as a Derrick Henry running back. He's using him as a receiver running back out the back.
I don't care.
Backfield. I've watched this team play for years, and I know how he uses them.
You can get running backs, bro. I don't care. You are not in a position as the New York Giants. You got so many deficiencies across your line and your secondary. You are not in a position to take a running back at 5. I'm sorry, sir. I don't give a fuck if he uses this nigga as like Devin Hester and he fucking throws him all over the goddamn field. No. But keep trying to sell it to me.
You're talking like I didn't get offensive linemen.
I know.
I got you the best center in the league almost.
All right.
All pro. Falele, almost a Pro Bowler. Your offensive line is set.
And my secondary, sir? And my wide receiver, sir? No, I don't need wide receiver. We just gonna run the ball.
Now you're gonna bring that like I just didn't say. You could get another wide receiver in the second round because you got 2 second-round picks.
Okay, you're getting a wide receiver and a linebacker in the second round. Okay, cool.
I'm getting a linebacker in the first because I traded back with that other second-round pick that I got.
Yeah, you got all this money to trade, and everybody gonna do all this willing and dealing. Okay, cool. You're getting all these picks gathered up. Y'all do this shit every year. Never happens. So we're getting all these picks gathered up. We got 2 seconds now. We got a first. Tavon Thibodeau gone. Cool. We ready to motherfucker hit the fucking fan. Let's go get it. So I'm taking running back. I'm getting all these niggas out here on the fucking team. When we know it's not gonna happen. And not only does it not happen, it's just not a feasible fucking scenario. Go ahead.
That's not feasible.
But let's just switch.
For you to make all these trades and take
only made 2 trades. I traded back in the first round and I traded Kayvon Thibodeau. That's not feasible.
Only 2 trades. And you're taking a running back at 5. I'm gonna keep going back to that. So that's the more unfeasible part for me.
That's what you gotta understand, Pat. And I already got it. You know what I'm saying? It's no matter what you say, it's the running back thing for him like I said, it's like a dude that got his heart broken, and he's like, I'm never loving blondes again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's just on that. I'm not.
You got your heart broken, sir, with Saquon Barkley. It's not me. Y'all the one chasing the running back position.
That's just the same way, and I'm like, yo, let's get that chick.
And you're making it seem like I'm saying they gotta get Love at 5. I said if they did, that would be a scenario where I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Hold on, though. I got a question, though, Pat. In that scenario, what happens with Tracy?
They have
He's obviously the odd man out.
No, he's not.
Okay.
The way Ty Munkin runs his offense, he runs 3 running backs, bro.
So wait a minute. So Singletary's the odd man out.
Yeah. This shit is dope. So we running a 3 tight end system and a 3 running back system. Fuck the receivers, my nigga. Neighbors, just trade that nigga too. Fuck that.
You see how you want to take it off the deep end? You see what I'm saying?
I'm providing the information you gave me.
Hold on, because I know the way he runs his offense. They use 3 running backs. They do.
Hey.
They use 3 running backs. They have 2 receiving running backs, and they always have that bell cow running back. They use Justice Hill, that one kid that got injured, but he came back. The super fast kid, I forget his name, what school he came from, and they used Derrick Henry. They use 3 running backs, and they use 2 tight ends. And they use Zay Flowers at the receiver position. They use Bateman to go deep.
The kid you thinking about is keeping it.
And then they run out of bunch sets. So you can use Love in the bunch and still have Cam Scatterbo on the field. That's the way he can use them. Because Love is a great receiver too. Great receiver. Look at him.
Draft Julian Love. Y'all got it. I'm going to get to on the money or out of pocket right now. I'm not baffling with this Giants nonsense any fucking more. So that's what it is to me.
I want to know who y'all think the defensive coordinator should be, though.
I think it's going to be that kid Leonard that used to play for the Ravens. He's the defensive pass coordinator for the Broncos. I think it's either going to be him or Denard from the Titans, because they all have a relationship.
We're going to get to on the money or out of pocket. Y'all ready for it?
You like Swart?
Swart, I mean, he should be looking for.
I was about to say, man, if we could get Schwartz, bro,
that would be amazing. Right, but I don't think that can happen. I think he's gonna look for a head coaching job.
Yeah, probably. He probably gonna land one.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know if he lands one. If he don't, he's gonna be a high come out. Another one, Jonathan James. Y'all like Jonathan James?
Yeah, not really.
All right.
In the Philly, I don't like that Philly. But that defense
exactly.
Crazy, though. Yeah, I mean, that defense was crazy, though, when he was there, though.
Yeah, it was good.
Super Bowl shit.
So was Schwartz, though.
Yeah,
it was. It was a problem back in them days.
Check it out, yo.
What's up?
I'm gonna run this on the money or out of pocket. Only got a few more minutes left tonight. So I did want to do a little on the money or out of pocket with y'all. I haven't done this in a while. Want to get some laughs on. Cause that shit y'all said was comical as fuck. But let's do it, man. Let me cue this thing up, man. Let's hit this on the money out of pocket. Where is this shit at? There we go. All right, man. So coming off the playoffs, man. Look, man. We talk a lot about Giants fans, man, but they ain't got shit on these Eagles fans, man. Eagles fans throwing beer at 49ers fans on their way to the stadium. Nothing like Philly. So, how do y'all feel about fan heckling? Is that shit on the money or out of pocket? That's really where I want to go with this, man, because we know what Eagles fans are. They trash.
They the lowest of the low of my book. I'm sorry. Biases and division rivalries aside, they the bottom of the barrel, bro. And there was a reason why they had a whole courthouse in the old Eagles Stadium back in the day, too. That just speaks volumes. Bro, they literally threw a beer can at their GM. The main reason why they won that Super Bowl in the first place. What makes you think they're not going to...
Every fucking body, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what makes you think they're not going to do that to the opposing team's fan base? And I'm all for shit talking during the game, but the moment you get physical, that's it, bro. It's all bets is off. It's time to get busy. That's why you'll never catch me down there, bro. There's a reason why Philadelphia smells, and it's because the shitty people that live there. All right? And that fan base is the main reason why there's shitty people down there. Word up. I can't stand Philly, yo. I can't. This shit is out of pocket, bro. You throwing shit at me? Why? Because you about to take this
you see
belt
the
to ass?
is right there.
Come on, man.
And then when they throwing it behind the fence on some like you ain't like you got that fence.
Right. We throwing shit at me.
Man. What y'all think though, man? On the money out of pocket, what you got? Shakes, Pat.
I think they out of pocket because that fence is there. If that fence went there, I think a lot of those people wouldn't be throwing shit. They'd be getting their heads knocked off.
Right.
But just throwing stuff at people with period is out of pocket. It ain't that serious. You can heckle, you can talk some shit, but you ain't got to throw stuff and try to physically harm somebody. That's stupid. Because if somebody was athletic enough to jump over that fence and whoop all three of those dudes with those scullies, then it'd be like, oh my God, he beat the shit out of me. Yeah, you deserve it. So yeah, they out of pocket for that.
What do they throw?
Beer can.
The beer, man. They love throwing beer. You know they love throwing cheap ass beers, man.
Probably the same one that hit Howie Roseman in the skull the other day.
Probably the cheapest one they can get. You know, what's it? Bush Light or some shit like that. They even throw them shits at him. Here, fuck you. They got about, you know, they be at them tailgates, man. They got fucking 5-6 coolers full of them bitches.
Go Birds. Birds. Go Birds. Fuck out of here.
Nah, they always out of pocket. I mean, they out of pocket for liking that color green. They out of pocket for having Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. They out of pocket for having that dumb head coach. They just out of pocket, dog. Everything about them out of pocket.
Speaking of, man, I got one more for y'all though, man. This shit right here, man, is hilarious though.
Yes, this was a huge letdown. This was my Christmas present, and I got a loss.
Oh no, you probably would have rather had Cole, huh?
Yeah, probably. I'm feeling two of two things. A, I want AJ Brown packing his bags, and I want him somewhere else that is not here. I love you, AJ, but like, you can't make those drops in that game. And I also want Kevin Patullo flipping burgers at like the local McDonald's or something. I don't care.
Why do you say that?
Whenever he's an offensive coordinator, it's like he's flipping burgers. One side, he's cooking. One half, he's cooking. And the other half is completely raw.
They teach him young, bro.
Yeah.
And you heard old boy in the background. Go back! You see what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Hey, listen. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but that kid is on the money. That kid is on the money.
And a little out of pocket talking like that about AJ. Like, yo,
listen.
How old are you, young man?
You got to get AJ Brown out of there because he doesn't want to be there. And he is absolutely right on that offensive coordinator. He is like flipping burgers. They are hot one half and raw in the other half. Like he's on the money, man. I like this kid. I might give him a job. He's on the money. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
What you think, Shakes?
Yeah, at first I wanted to say he's out of pocket, but like when I finished hearing with his whole point, I was like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he on the money, man.
He kind of did it.
Yeah,
Gave
like
him a dagger.
Yeah, like it's the delivery, bro, that he came with cost. Like, you know what I mean? Like he hit him with the zinger at the end. Bang! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good job, young. Good job.
Yeah. That game bonus, baby. All right, man. Moving on. Let's see what we got here next. Mike Tomlin. Holy water or holy shit? So they put the holy water on the field and they won that game. But in the following game, they tried to use it again. Not only did they lose the game, but they lost Mike Tomlin. Are the Steelers on the money or out of pocket with this holy water? Or is it holy shit? Which one is it?
I don't think it's either one. I just think they stupid. And the Ravens are stupid. And thank you to whoever that kicker was, as you gave us John Harbaugh.
Tyler Luke. Let's not
Tyler
forget.
Luke got 2 motherfuckers can.
He's the real hero in all this right here.
Right.
We need to remember his name.
Yeah.
He got 2 legendary coaches axed. He can't.
Well, yeah. That little priest is out of pocket, man. He took dumb ass off the field.
Yeah, it's probably like holy water. Boy, shit was a disaster. Just since y'all start spraying that shit on the field.
Yeah, nah, that's out of pocket, man. Like, I'm all for like prayers in terms of like for people who really need it, but come on, man. Like for a football game, bro, like it's not that serious, bro. It's out of pocket, bro.
For a football game. You see what I mean? Shakes. What you think about this holy water?
Bro, all this is out of pocket. Like, where are they going? Out of pocket. That's not bad.
Mike.
I don't even want to. Like, what is that? Like, whatever. Oh, yeah. Out of pocket.
All right, let's see what else I got. All right, man. We got parachute helmet man versus if man. So Justin Herbert, you can see right there, he's if man. 6 seasons, 0 playoff wins, undefeated in hypotheticals. And then you got Mr. Romeo Dobbs. I call him helmet man or parachute helmet or whatever helmet. I don't know what's on his head, but all right. Who wins the match? Parachute helmet or if man?
Are we voting on the stupidest or? I don't know.
This is
what
the
we voting on.
battle with the ages right here.
If we voting on somebody, if we voting on somebody showing up in the playoffs, you got to go with Applehead. Applehead balled in that game. He was making one-hand catches and everything. Justin Herbert still ain't got a playoff win.
He stink.
I've told people about Justin Herbert, but no,
he
Justin
really stink.
Herbert is that dude. He puts up stats. They gave him a defense and everything. He still can't get a playoff win. Still get his ass whooped.
Bro, he like Tony Romo. He Tony Romo 2.0, bro. He's a great regular season dude, but come playoff, it's over, bro. It's finito.
So now blame Jim Harbaugh for his non-success. Like you blamed all the other coaches and all the other coordinators. I'm telling you, there's something off about that kid when it comes to money games. There's something off about him.
He gonna get Jim fired, you think?
No. They'll get rid of him before they get rid of Jim Harbaugh.
Got you.
Or Jim Harbaugh quit. What's up?
Jim Harbaugh will get rid of his ass, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
He'll trade him.
Yep.
Let him go to the playoffs next year. He does the same thing again. I mean, just turnover, just looking trash, bro. I'm telling you.
Basura.
We'll see.
Who you got, Shakes? Parachute helmet versus if man.
I gotta go with this man, bro, because it's like, you know what I mean? I'm on that train where it's like, yo, if they had an offensive coordinator, and
Oh man,
if
man.
Yeah,
He's trying.
that their running back wasn't hurt. You know what I mean? They could have one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm with the if man.
Shout out to Romeo Dawes, man. That helmet.
Hey, he was doing things despite it.
He might be a giant. Never know.
Hey.
All right. Next up, the John 316 kicker curse. If you believe in this type of stuff, but that sign's always there somehow.
Game on the line, he will. 44 yards, Bass. No, he doesn't make it. In a spot in the national championship game. It's on the way. No good.
That's crazy.
Hey, man. Ohio State has been getting land-based by this. All the kids to Ohio State. Man, they don't. Whoever goes to Ohio State game with that sign needs to be shot.
At least stop doing confiscated, right?
Out of
Like,
6
damn.
kicks, it was all Ohio State. Man, that's messed up. That bitch ass nigga out the crowd, man.
316 kicker curse. Is it real?
For Ohio State, it is. Get that man off the stadium, please. And then he'll always line up right behind the goalpost. How is this possible? How does he get the same seat every time?
Right. Oh my God.
Right behind the goalpost. Crazy.
That shit foul, bro. Nigga sniped him. As soon as you see him going that seat, yeah, you gonna be mixed field goal today.
Hey, yo.
That shit, wow. All them kicks for Ohio State.
Every single one of them. I'm just saying, man. Is it on the money or out of pocket? Should he even be in the stadium?
It's out of
Doing
pocket.
that shit.
It's allowed
Out of
to
pocket.
the stadium. That's out of
That
pocket.
sign should be bad. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Why haven't they done anything about this? Like,
I don't know. Like, this is crazy.
Ain't nobody figured it out yet?
And then you got old boy sprinkling holy water over there at the Steelers game.
you see what I'm saying?
Like, what?
With the Johnson
What's going on?
316 posters over that kicker didn't have a chance. His whole leg stiffened up when you tried to kick. How did he catch a cramp right there? Man.
All right, man. I think I got one more for y'all. Lightweight shooter. We running the Taylor Lawrence and actually squat him. This is a chick. Let me run this back for y'all. Hold on. And Trevor Lawrence proceeded to get squatted right up out the playoffs right after that, man. But what's your thoughts?
That's exactly what happened with the Bills. They squatted him right after playoffs. But that's some pretty good strength because Trevor Lawrence ain't a small dude.
How much he weigh? Like 240?
Yeah, like he like 6'5", 240.
Yeah. I ain't good.
Yo,
Good on him.
Like a lightweight, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hit it multiple
She a
times.
power lifter?
Still got him up
She
there.
probably do power lifter or something like that. She
Man,
probably
that's
work out.
impressive. She on the money,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
They might want to get on the offensive line.
Yo.
That offensive line played in Jacksonville. That was trash.
Terrible.
Like she
Oh shit. Trevor Lawrence she's gonna put him down. Trevor Lawrence gonna go turn around and be like, "Can you protect me?"
Right. If you don't put her at center or at least right guard,
Oh shit, man. You got bartenders squatting quarterbacks. Yeah, this shit out of pocket, dog.
Duval.
And that's another one. He's a winner. He ain't won shit.
Sunshine.
Herbert.
Sunshine.
Overrated.
Shakes, have you ever ran into a bartender squatting a quarterback?
Nah. Now, one thing is like, is that even Trevor Lawrence? Why the dude look black?
That's Trevor Lawrence. Let me run the video back for you. Hold up.
Trevor
And I mean, form, everything. Like, he is getting it. Man. It's amazing people out there because he is not a small dude.
Yeah. I'm telling you. He looked at you.
Yeah. I'm a little man, so I'm like, she got pocket for that, but you can't be picking up no grown man.
You intimidated, Shakes? You caught off guard. Like, whoa.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Take it easy, mama. Take it easy.
You got back up,
man.
Right back up.
That's all we got, man, for On the Money or Out of Pocket, man. Y'all hit that like button, man, if y'all enjoy this segment. Try to bring this to y'all more on the NFL. It's supposed to be part of the show anyway, so. But yeah, I've been scrounging for these, man. Thought I'd give y'all a little bit of a laugh here. But we about to wrap this thing up. Like I said, only got a few more minutes, but want to get into the playoff matchups here before we head out. So, all right. First up, Bills Broncos. Bills versus Broncos. Man, this is gonna be a tough one for Buffalo, boy. Boy, I tell you.
Yeah, it
Broncos,
is.
That Broncos defense is real.
Because if they shut James Cook down, it's gonna be a long day for Josh Allen, boy. Let me tell you.
Denver's favorite 1.5. I'm gonna stick with what I said, man. I think Buffalo it's do or die year for them, man. I think they get it done in a tough one, man. It's gonna be tough out there in Denver, the Mile High, that stadium, man. But again, I seen this Denver Broncos team down 30 to the Giants, so I think Buffalo can do it. I really do. So yeah, I got the Bills in this one. What y'all thinking?
I actually give the Bills. I think the Bills are going to do it. I think the Bills are going to win this game, man.
Yeah, LRP. Lift people. Yeah, that's what we was doing.
Yo, salute LRP.
You squatting the shit out of Herbert.
Trevor Lawrence, word up. A good set, too.
Man. No me being perfect.
Who you got? Who you got, Shakes?
Yo, you know, it becomes a time where like the villain becomes the hero because they've been losing so long, right? So I always rooted against Buffalo not winning because they were such a juggernaut team, right? But to me now, they look like the desperate team, the team like they have to get it done now, or they may never do it. So I kind of feel sorry for that team. And those type of teams, they fight. They fight, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's like do or die right now, like you said earlier. They fight. I think this team fights, so I'm going with Buffalo, man.
Ghost, what you think?
Yes, sir, man. I agree. Shakes and with Pat and with you too, man. I think this is it, man. I think this is Josh Allen's year, and I think this is finally the Buffalo Bills' opportunity to break this curse. I think they're gonna go all the way. I truly do, and I just think the Broncos is in their way, man. And like Shake said, we talking about a team that the desperation is setting in, man. It is. And as like he said, bro, if they don't do it now, who knows when it's going to get done? Because Josh Allen is only going to get older. He's going to get more banged up because of his style of play.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think Superman is going to put on his cape yet again. And it's just going to be that way until they get to the game, to the Super Bowl. So, yeah,
Agreed.
I got Buffalo winning.
So it's a clean sweep. All right. 49ers versus the Seahawks. This is an interesting one right here, man.
Sam Darnold listed as questionable. Oblique.
Seahawks 7.5 point favorites. I don't know, man. The Seahawks defense is legit. But
very legit.
Tough to beat San Francisco in the playoffs. I got a weird one. Got a weird feeling about this one, man. I think the 49ers get it done.
Yeah, I think the 49ers beat them this time.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
I think Sam Darnold has a classic Sam Darnold game. He throws them a couple of picks.
Yeah. They tough though, man. What you think, Shakes?
Man, staying on my theme of things, man, my philosophies, man. And again, playoffs, strong defense, run the ball. Thing is, both of these teams can do that, but if you ask me what defense I like more, I like McDonald's defense more. And to me, I just think that they got those running backs over there in Seattle, and the finishing tilt for me is the 12th man right there. Like, that 12th man be real over there. It's going to get loud in that stadium. It's going to get hard to hit apart, but it's going to be tough to beat them Seahawks in that stadium on that day. I'm taking Seahawks.
I can see that. What you got, Ghost?
Same, man. Same. I just like that Seattle defense way better. The real difference maker is this: if Sam Darnold played, I'll be more at ease in the choice. However, man, if they can get Kenneth Walker going, mix in with some Charbonnet, control the game, rely on the defense to make the plays against Purdy. Because you got to remember, man, Seattle and 49ers, they match very well. It's always like an up and down to the last wire type of situation. You know what I mean? And this playoff appearance right here is going to be no different. So I see a close game, and I think what's going to be the main factor is like what Shake said, the 12th man is real.
Yeah.
So for to have the playoffs run through Seattle, there's no better better outcome to for their favor. So yeah, I think Seattle walks away with this one. It's gonna be tough, but I think they walk away with this one.
All right, so we split there on that one. Me and Pat got the 49ers. Shakes and Ghosts with the Seahawks. It's gonna be a tough game, though. I do agree with that, man. Could go either way.
Hopefully it's a rainy one too. We can just see a running defensive type of game. You know what I mean? Oh, nasty, just grimy.
All right, Texans versus the Patriots.
This is gonna be good. This game gonna be really good. Right
This game right here is going to be a test for your ass for Drake. Because that Texas defense is real. And I don't know. Can New England run the ball effectively enough against this Houston Texans team? Because if they just think they're going to drop back with Drake May, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So they're going to have to really get down and dirty with the running game. They got the backs to do it, you know, Stevenson and Henderson. But can they do it against this defense? That is my kind of key factor in this game. I think what is wrong with CJ Stroud though? That dude right there got me worried a little bit. He ain't looking right, bro. And you mess around with this Patriots defense, turn the ball over, it can get ugly. So that is my concern with the Texans. That is my concern with the Texans. I'm going with the Patriots. I'm gonna give them the home edge. Home edge. I want to pick Houston though. CJ Stroud, I didn't like the way he looked, bro. I don't know, man. Shit look goofy out there. You just fumbling the ball, like I don't know what the fuck going on, bro.
It was real goofy out there, but I think the Patriots team is going to win this game against the Texans. I think their defense will outlast the Texans' defense, and the Patriots have more offense than the Texans.
Yeah,
and I think Nico Collins is hurt.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's bad. That's real bad.
What you got, Shakes?
Yeah, I know that. I like this New England team from the jump when I first got on here. But man, this New England team, man, with those running backs, because both of these guys are my kids, they my guys. So I like this Patriots team, and they got an offensive line and all that stuff. But it's something about this Texans team that's real Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? They got this Cinderella feel. And I like it. I like it. And I think they win this game, man. I just think this number one defense shut that run game down and put the game in May's hands. And I don't think he's ready for this playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, that kind of worries me a little bit too, man. Because if they start teeing off on that dude, bro, that could be bad for business there. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get super ugly.
Bad for business there. It's going to be whether the Patriots can run the ball and stay ahead of the sticks, and not allow that Texans defense to just tee off on Drake May. But what you got, Ghost?
Man, like you said, man, CJ Stroud is such an anomaly, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, for as many turnovers as he had, I'm surprised they won that game and how they won it. It just speaks volumes. I'm sorry, what you said, Pat?
It was like 7-6, and I go away for 2 minutes. It was 30-7.
Yeah, well, like however many turnovers they had, I was like, what is going on?
Man, the Pittsburgh turned over the ball like 3 times in a row and 2 defensive touchdowns. What the hell?
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Doing crazy stuff over there, man. But
and that's the thing, man. If CJ's over here fumbling like that, man, you know that Patriots defense gonna have a field day, bro. That's just what it is. And I just think ultimately the home field advantage is gonna be a big part to play in that as well. Vrabel's an outstanding coach. Can Drake May withstand the Houston defense? Ah, man, we're gonna see. But I'm going with the Patriots on this one.
All right. I kind of think it's setting up to be Patriots Bills, but it's just what I'm thinking. Other than that, I kind of lean because the Texans the Texans can beat them, yo. They can.
They should. It's just
but
those turnovers that CJ had, it can't
bro.
happen.
It just don't look right, man. Something ain't right with that cat, bro. All right, last one, man. Then we're gonna get out of here, man. Rams, Bears. Chicago. You know, everybody love the Chicago quarterback, Caleb Williams. A lot of people talking about Caleb Williams, man, but you are facing the Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford. The Bears are a tough team, especially at home. It's about to come to an end for them, this game. Picking the Rams. Look, the Rams, this ain't going to be an easy game for the Rams. It's going to be cold as hell in Chicago. McVay should be able to coach his way out, coach this dude, Ben Johnson. If you're a Hall of Fame coach, that's what I'm leaning on here.
100%.
Because matchup-wise, the Bears can beat the Rams. Don't get it twisted. But I'm going with the McVay factor here. Coach versus a rookie coach in his first game in the playoffs. I'm going with the Rams. Who y'all got?
Got the Rams too. Unless other people say it's supposed to be the Bears. That's the only way, because they should have got stomped by the Packers, bro. That was contrived, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
This one won't be. Yeah.
Straight asinine. It was crazy.
Yeah,
they should have won, bro.
They ain't gonna let them get through the Rams like that.
Nah.
But who y'all got? Shakes, Ghost.
You want to go or you? I got.
You go first, Shakes.
All right. Y'all, the people that I know, I was on that tank it for Caleb thing. So Caleb is one of my kids. He's one of my children. But I just think that the stage may be a little bit too big for him right now. And I think the veterans and Stafford, the veterans, Adams, and even though he's young, but he's still like a veteran in Puka. You know what I'm saying? I think those guys get it done in McVay, of course, veteran. You know what I mean? I just think that they edged them all the way around. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the Rams. I think that they get it done. But shout out to my boy Caleb, because I told them the boys are all right. They was killing him the first year, rightfully so. But I was like, yo, nah, just wait. Let them get cold.
Well, you do know the stages get bigger.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's big. Oh, it's big.
You got a chance to get one here, and I'm neutral on Caleb Williams. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's trash either. But he's got a chance to get one here against the Rams, man. Because if you beat the Rams, you're on your way.
It's a home game, yeah. You're on a home game. It's a championship game.
You're on your way. So, but who you got, Ghost?
Man, I got the Rams, man. It's simple mathematics. Matt Stafford is playing like MVP quality, like type of quarterbacking right now, just point blank period. It's going to come down to whether or not Caleb Williams can, like you said, handle the heat, the lamps, with the big stage and all that. So I think ultimately, man, between the coaching and the quarterback position itself, it's going to end up in the Rams' favor. I'm taking the Rams all day. And unfortunately, this is where to all the Bears fans out there, this is your last stop. Real talk. So it was fun while it lasted.
Think it's over for the Bears. But they had a good season, and they'll be in contention. As long as they keep things together.
Hey, they beat their most hated rival in the playoffs, so that was their Super Bowl right there for them.
What they did with the Packers, bro. I watched this man Xavier McKinney watch the ball go to the ring. He ran over there and at least deflected. He jogged over there, bro. Like
reminding you of back when he was playing with us.
Actually, he did have decent when he was playing with
Yeah, right.
One more thing before I get out of here. Go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Knowledge channel. Putting the link here in the chat for y'all. This is a channel where you can get your sports knowledge on. You got documentaries coming out, real topics, you know what I'm saying? Out, not just normal breakdowns, but like actual sports topics, not just football, basketball, baseball, all that good stuff. Real knowledge. I mean, like speaking real truth. That's something that I like to do. I don't like to sugarcoat shit. Just want to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Me, Big Pat Sports Talk. We'll have others on there as well. But right now, it's a avenue for you to go and get some alternative sports content. That's why we call it sports knowledge. But you can always keep it locked right here for the NFL on ABSN. And that's my conclusion of today's show, man. Fellas, y'all got anything, man, before we get out of here?
Hey, real quick before anybody say anything, like, so you trying to say that Xavier McKinney made a business decision on that play?
Xavier McKinney? No. He didn't make any decision. He made the decision he was told to make. That man literally looked at Caleb Williams, go out there and throw that ball. Bro, there was nobody in this area. He was the only deep safety. He was the only person in that area. And he knew where it was going. He saw it the whole time. And didn't run over. Man, go look at that play and tell me if I'm lying. He saw the play the whole way. And he let him get it off.
All right. Wow. That being said, we gonna get up off of here. Because I gotta, hit the clock. But it was nice show today, man. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in, man. Pat, you know what it is, man. Take us up out of here, man. We have done our job for the day.
Good night.
Good night. And quit hating on Jeremiah Love. See you.
Peace.
Yeah.